Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now, take what's left and live it properly. Today is day 4 of my fast, and thank you so much for being with me here on this journey. Today I felt very well. I haven't had a headache, and my hunger pains weren't that much at all. So it was a pretty good day. I feel better as far as my cold goes. My voice doesn't sound that great today, but I feel much better. So hopefully this continues into the healthy area. But I'm looking forward to the next few days as I continue fasting, where my old cells are dying and my new cells are being regenerated. I mean, being generated. And, so I know that my body will feel better anyway as far as my fasting goes. Now, I have to admit today, I totally didn't pay attention. I was watching TV with my little ones, and they were eating popcorn, and I just automatically, I was fine all day long, and then I just stuck my hand in there and I took some, and I'm like, what am I doing? So it's like, whoops, right? Because you just slip, and you're just so used to, I'm used to eating popcorn when we watch a movie. But you just have to catch yourself, when things like that happen. And I sort of felt sorry for my kids over the past couple days, because I haven't been able to taste test their soups or their food or anything that I feed them. So I've just been asking the older girls, hey, does this taste good? Because if it doesn't, we can add something else. But it's been good so far. All right. So there are never people, there are never people, no. So there are many people who could never think of doing a water fast, never mind an extended water fast. All right. So when I first started this in 2018, when I first started going down this path in 2018, I didn't even know what a water fast was. I didn't start with that. I started with something that was much easier. For me at the time it was just changing my meal plans, changing what I was eating and when I was eating it. And because of that, that's what got me into this road of fasting. And then one time when I was looking for, more healthy things on YouTube, I came across a really cool guy, and I've been following him ever since, and I watch his videos, and his name is DeLauer. He's got like 3.5 million followers on YouTube, so he's really well known. And one day he was talking about intermittent fasting, and I was like, what is this thing? What is it? So I started, watching more and more of his videos, and I found out that intermittent fasting had nothing to do with diets or meal plans. It was just setting time aside for when you eat, right? And there's different ranges as well, which is really cool. So I'm sharing this with you so that you can know that you can start fasting today, okay? Because you can honestly start fasting 12 hours a day, which is more than a whole bunch of other people fast. Not many people fast for the 12 hours, right? Because they get up at 6 and they're eating at 6:30 or 7, and then they're having dinner at 8 o'clock or 8:30 at nighttime. So they're right there, they're not doing a 12-hour fast. So you can totally start with that. So if you start eating, say at 7 o'clock or 6:30 in the morning, and you finish at 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, that's your 12 hours. You're starting to fast, and your body will feel it. Okay, your body will feel this fast. So I started doing that, and I did it for a little while, and I'm like, oh, this is really cool. I can totally do this. And then I watched more of his videos where he talks about 16-hour fast and 18-hour fast, and I was like, yes, I could totally do this. And I did it. I did the 16. I went from 12 to 16. In the beginning it's always hard. It's like, oh no, I'm not gonna eat for 16 hours, but I did it. And then I went to 18, and then I stumbled across his another video, and there's a whole bunch of other YouTubers who talk about this as well, and it's the 1 meal a day. And so then I got to that point of 1 meal a day. And 1 meal a day has a lot of benefits. Like, for example, my brother-in-law had high cholesterol, and his doctor actually told him to do 1 meal a day. So he started doing 1 meal a day, and his levels dropped like so much in the first month. And the added bonus was that he lost a lot of weight. So it was really, really beneficial for him. You know, if you're struggling with cholesterol, just try one meal a day. It'll be harder than going from, you know, what you're doing right now to one meal a day than from going what you're doing right now to 12 hours. So if you don't, you know, if you don't need that extra health benefit, just go slowly, okay? Because I didn't do water fasting until months later. Like, I still didn't know when I was doing intermittent fasting. I still didn't know until I stumbled upon another one of his videos where he talked about extended, prolonged water fasting. And there I started looking up doctors, and I started looking up different people who talk about it, and they all talk about the amazing benefits of water fasting. So, you know, you can start fasting. 12 hours is fasting. All right. So that's really good to keep in mind. I've put links in the description below for a few of Thomas DeLauer's videos. So I've put 3 links, and you should definitely check them out because he's such an expert in this, and he invites people, and he, you know, he interviews other people who are experts in other topics. So it's something that you definitely want to check out. So if you're nervous about doing an extended fast, an extended water fast, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to eat, you know, don't worry about it. Okay. Just begin with the 12 hours and move up from there. Do it slowly, like I did, you know, take the easy steps. You can totally do it. Matthew 6:27 says, "And which of you, by being anxious, can add a single hour to his span of life?" Okay? Don't stress over it, okay? By stressing over it, you're not going to add any time to your life. Just relax and think about it, and you can do it, because stressing won't help. See you tomorrow.